Y'all see the title. Why do you care? I am genuinely curious because ever since 50 Cent showed the world that Rick Ross was a CEO before he was a rapper with ties to Noriega,
the real Noriega, he owe me 100 favors.
I have not given a damn about who telling and who isn't. Rick Ross went platinum on damn near every album he dropped since the beef he had with 50 back in 2009. And on top of that, he had a pretty successful label, Maybach Music Group, signing literal street artists like Meek Mill and Gunplay. Ever since I saw how that entire back and forth transpired, I have not given a damn about snitching in hip hop. I low-key expected if you win at life on top of the charts off of your own story and at the same time rich or about to be really rich, then why would you throw all that away over a street code where most people tell or incriminate themselves and others in the interrogation room? When Gunna snitch, I did not care. When Young Thug snitch, I did not care. Finding out Desiree Perez, aka Roc Nation's co-founder and CEO, was a government informant in the 90s involving distribution of narcotics, possession of a firearm, and grand larceny tells you everything you need to know about the hip-hop industry. Because Roc Nation may be the biggest hip-hop conglomerate out. Off the top of my head, they have had Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, The Lox, Megan Thee Stallion, Jaden and Willow Smith, and even people like DJ Khaled. These are massive names in hip-hop, and there's more, but I don't want to drag this. They all work with Miss Perez with a smile on their face. I know this is going to make some people mad, but I was never mad that Tekashi snitched on Treyway. When Tekashi first came out, I thought he was really annoying, to be real, but his antics slowly grew on me because, hey, he was entertaining. So when he snitched, I really did not care. Why? Well, besides the reasons I just said, I think since he was getting extorted, his baby mama smashed behind his back by fellow gang members, money stolen from him from fellow gang members, as well as being kidnapped and beaten by fellow gang members, I can give him a pass. Because I would have done the same thing in that predicament. I am not doing 47 years for people like that. Y'all got me messed up. Same thing with the whole Gucci snitching thing. I assume all rappers, artists, actors, and even streamers to this day as characters once they reach a certain level of notoriety and fame. With that being said, this was not and has not been 06 Gucci in a long time. Take it however you want to take it, whether he was cloned, replaced, whatever, or just under heavy medication. But this is family Gucci at the end of the day under heavy medication, with his wife making pretty much all of his decisions, and this is public knowledge since it was said on the Breakfast Club about a year ago. Him bringing up Pookie Loc in that versus was him playing a character, and he's been a character for years. So I don't care he snitched or told or said too much or whatever, or however you want to label it. So yeah, I just don't get why people care about snitching in hip hop. Everybody been telling all you gotta do is look at what they get locked up for and how quick they get out. If you got a bad feeling, just dig a little deeper into the information available and you'll find you are most likely right. Sometimes you're wrong, but more oftentimes than not, you are right. Also, what is a snitch in today's society? Because to me, if you are a civilian, you can't snitch. If you are a law-abiding citizen and someone attempts to off you, or you actually witness something and end up being questioned, that's not snitching if you are honest, especially if they're threatening to detain you and lock you up for X amount of years or even months. You ain't got nothing to do with it, just be honest. But even if you are a civilian, let's say you and your friend get caught up in a crime together, and now all of a sudden you tell and singing like a bird on your friend to get a sentence reduced or to get off scot-free, that's snitching. And of course, if you are a criminal and commit crimes, but some people end up snitching on your partners to get a lower reduced sentence, then you, sir, madam, are a snitch. But I seriously believe that no matter what walk of life you are on, if you are getting hemmed up by the law in any situation you have nothing to do with, but the police or detectives or FBI are in your face talking about you going to jail or prison, then saying what you know isn't snitching to me in my book. I don't see why people will go to prison over a situation that has absolutely nothing to do with them, yet they still said absolutely nothing despite the consequences right in their face. But that's my take on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. And that's exactly why I never want to be in the streets. I mean, as a black man, I think we all, or at least most of us, we dibbled and dabbled with it a little bit just to experience it or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the streets just a little bit. I wasn't hardcore with it, but I was a little bit in my early 20s to about my mid 20s. But then, that just isn't me, so I fell back. But be honest with you, if I got caught up in a situation back then, I would have sung like a bird. I'm not sitting down for nobody. I am telling. That's why I do not put myself in situations where I will have to tell. I'm not saying like if you tell me you're doing something illegal, then I'm just gonna run straight to the police and be like, oh, they doing this. Like, that's not my business. But the second your business interferes with my life and what I got going on, then I'm just gonna have to start singing. It is what it is. Hey, I mean, you would probably do the same thing. Not probably, you would. So yeah, I don't get like the whole street code, and it's not for me to get. I don't get why people that's not even in the streets care about who's snitching and who isn't. It's just, I don't know, just a waste of time and energy to me. Like I said, I don't really care who's telling, who's not. Some of the biggest gangsters in the world or that's been documented, some of the greatest conquerors, some of the best leaders or most notorious leaders have been documented snitches. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them. Frank Lucas come to mind. He singing like a bird, allegedly from his movie. So, shout out to him or whatever. But that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. Like, let me know what y'all think, man. So, y'all know my slogan. I ain't been saying it. I've been kind of a little lazy with it. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, keep your head low. Keep your family close. Subscribe for more. Like the video and share it to everybody that you know. Much love, everybody. And don't let people get to you. Everybody going through something. Everybody has a little bit of drama, a little bit of trouble, whether it's financial, spiritually, mentally, physically. We all going through something. So like I always stress, just a smile at somebody could brighten their day. You just a friendly gesture, like somebody walking up behind you, hold the door open for them. Just stuff like that, or just friendly manner. I'm not saying just be out there just being everybody's best friend, being completely kind, just getting walked on. I'm not saying that, but just keep that in mind. What's little to you could be huge for somebody else. Because I actually held the door open for a lady the other day, and she looked like she was about to just start breaking down before I did that. And when I did it, she thanked me like 3 times as she was walking past me. So whatever she was going through, hope that she's doing better. But I be going through it, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you, but like I said, we all do. But yeah, that's about it. I'm rambling. Y'all know I do at the end of the video. Much love, y'all. Stay safe. Crazy world out there. Face signing out.